Welcome to another episode of Wine Still of the Week, where I go find a bottle that is under $20 that's punching above its weight class. What up, everybody? Back for another one. Welcome to another episode. We have a really good wine on here for Wine Still of the Week today. Well, I don't know if it's good, honestly. I've had it before, but it was a couple years ago, so I don't know what's going on with this vintage. I mean, it's a young vintage. It's an older vintage, but I am curious to know if this is going to be good or not. So we'll see. Yeah, I'm looking forward to getting right into this with you guys. Before I do that, though, quick little, want to pay a little bit of homage to somebody. Actually, not even just homage. I want to pay homage to everybody that's been been really supportive with our kid and stuff. Like they say, it takes a village, and one person stands out from the village that cracks me. Like, she always adds comedy to the day when she shows up, because she shows up every single day, and we love it. She always figures a way to stop by the house to see her nephew, and that is my sister. JR, my sister-in-law, but my sister, JR. She's wonderful, and she drives by and she cracks me up every day with how she is with our son. And man, I just wanted to just do a little cheers to her, because she had me dying today. We had this thing that popped up about how we try to put the baby to sleep and walk on eggshells, and then she just kind of walks in the room and says, "Is he awake?" And she's just stirs up everything, wakes him up every day, and she says, it wasn't me. I'm like, yeah, whatever, it was you. But anyway, shout out to JR and the rest of the village that's been helping us with our son. So anyway, let's get right into the wine. I think we need to talk about the wine today. I think we have a really cool one today. We're talking about the Les Fervent. This is out of the Southern Rhone Valley, Côte de Nîmes, 2014 Syrah. And you know how I feel about Syrah. So look at that label. It's kind of wild, right? Yeah, it looks kind of wild to me. Anyway, let's get right into it. On the nose, so I get plum. I'm also getting an exotic, kind of a boysenberry thing going on here too. So exotic fruit going on, black and blue fruit. I'm getting a secondary of coffee grounds. I'm getting raspberry, blueberries, cassis, black pepper. Definitely has this kind of beef thing going on, a beef jerky going on here too, teriyaki jerky, teriyaki beef jerky. A secondary of mint. There's a kind of a peppermint thing going on as a secondary. It's very it's understated though. Maybe even a little bit of black licorice too. And then black tea. Let's go ahead and taste it and see if everything translates to the palate. Oh, this has a lot going on. This is quite a bit more complex than I thought it was going to be. Structure-wise, acid's medium, tannin is. Tannin's high side of medium. Finish is long. This is a medium plus body wine. Medium to medium plus. It's kind of right in that middle part of that. Talk about fruit. This is very exotic blue, black and blue fruit up front. Again, you start off with this kind of plum with the skins on, so you're getting a little bit of the tartness from the skin, but that's under the fruit forwardness up front. Then you get more into this boysenberry, blueberry kick from the second quarter to the third quarter. It gets into, and also, and cassis is there too. There's a little bit of cassis note there too. As you get into the third quarter, you get kind of those coffee grounds, so it does have a bit of bitter, but not over the top. There's still that lushness of fruit, along with a little bit of a spice note here too. I don't know what kind of spice I would call it, but it's exotic. It's this exotic spice going on in the mid palate, mid to third quarter. And all that stays together and finishes off very clean on the finish. Or the mouth play here, the mouth texture, mouth feel. has a slight dip from the third to the fourth quarter, but it takes on steam on the finish. I really, really love this wine. This is a delicious bottle of wine. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely recommend this wine. I'm gonna have a couple more bottles. I'm gonna buy a couple more bottles of this. Delicious. Then it has this kind of black. It's kind of like black tea on the finish too. Yeah, highly recommend this wine. If I'm pairing it with something, I'm thinking maybe like you can get away with some something with heavy mushrooms. Like I think you could get away with truffle here. I think you can pair this with truffles. I think you can pair this with like portobello mushroom sauce. I think it also go really good with barbecue. You can get away with barbecue with this. And of course, maybe like a skirt steak would go really well with this too. So that's what I would look to pair it with. If I'm scoring this wine, Wine Still of the Week will be right back. I am what folks call an art lover. And if you love art too, go check out my website, fruitandglass.etsy.com. I have wine-inspired art there, and I wanted to share it with everybody. Cheers. Now back to the show. I'm going to go 89 plus on this wine. And the still here is I got this from Grocery Outlet for $7. So this is definitely a still. It's definitely worth getting a couple bottles of this, or a case, if I'm recommending anything. Other than that, if you guys have not gotten The Valley of Hearts Delight, the first fiction piece under Grapes and Sand Publishing, my publishing company, I say go get it. It is right now, you can get it by itself, or you can do a package still, because right now I'm doing packages on grapesandsand.com. Just go to my website, grapesandsand.com, and I have packages, whether it's the poetry package, whether it's the literature package, which includes that Valley of Hearts Delight, and I believe and my poetry book. There's also my food and wine package, which includes It's a Vibe and also Fruit and Glass. So go check those things out. There's some really good prices, a lot of nice discounts going on there. And guys, question of the day. So these are two Rhone varietals that don't get I mean, they are done in single varietal in other places, but done as single varietal in other places, but they're normally blending grapes. Two grapes I want to put up against each other on the versus match is Mourvèdre or Carignan. Which one do you like the best? And please tell me the bottle that you love of it so I can go ahead and buy it myself. So anyway, guys, I hope you guys have a wonderful week. I hope there's a perfect episode to get you into the weekend. Until next time, guys, cheers.